Hello and welcome to Tikkabilla. Tamba and Simon are making a pretend world in the Tikkabilla house today. And I've got this creature to put in it. It's a crab. Now, do you know how crabs move? They move sideways. Can you move sideways like a crab? Ooh.
Well, what should we do with the fish, Tamba?
Well, I think this fish should go in the sea. Hello.
Hello. Right, Tamba, put the fish with all the other sea creatures in.
Oh, Simon, can my crab go in your sea, please?
Oh, your crab would be perfect for our sea. Thank you, Sarah Jane.
Oh, wow! You've made a jungle too!
Yeah.
Oh, can we fill your world with animals? What creatures have you got?
Well, we've got this big green snake. Where do you think the snake lives?
Ah, where do you think the snake lives? Well, snakes sometimes live in the jungle.
And there is a bear.
Oh, yes. Where would a bear live?
Oh, well, bears can live in all sorts of places, but this bear lives in a snug cave right at the top of a mountain.
And what else have we got?
Oh, well, the last animal is this one.
Ah, it's a bird.
It is a bird. What kind of bird is it, Tamba?
Oh, you told me once, didn't you, Sarah Jane?
I did. Can you remember?
Oh, I've forgotten.
Maybe this'll help.
I know, it's a kookaburra.
Nearly, Tamba. It's a kookaburra.
Kookaburra.
A kookaburra. Well done. Did you get that?
Oh, you told me a song about a kookaburra too, didn't you, Sarah Jane?
I did.
Oh, how does it go?
Could it be kookaburra sits in an old gum tree?
Ah, yes, that's it. I remember now. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Very merry king of the bush is he. Laugh, kookaburra, laugh. Kookaburra gay, your life must be. Oh, let's sing it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put the kookaburra up in his tree. There.
Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Merry, merry king of the bush is he. Laugh, kookaburra, laugh. Kookaburra gay, your life must be.
You know, this song sounds best when it's sung in a round.
Ah, that's when we take it in turns to sing, isn't it, Simon?
That's right, but do you think you could do it, Tamba?
We can.
Right.
And if you know the words, join in with Tamba. OK, you ready, Tamba?
Yep.
You start then.
Ooh. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Very merry king of the bush is he. Laugh, kookaburra, laugh.
Kookaburra laugh, kookaburra gay, your life must be.
Did you like our round, kookaburra?
Hang on, Kookaburra's saying something. What's that? Kookaburra says, that sounded great, mate.
Well, you know, you can make a tree like the one our kookaburra's sitting in, and I'll show you how. Come on.
Ah.
I'm going to make a special sparkly hanging tree. And I found these twigs outside, and I'm going to use these as my branches. Now, to make my tree sparkly and special and magical, I'm going to cover the twigs in glitter. Now, to do that, I've got some glue here, and I've got an empty food carton here, and I'll show you why in a moment. Now, first of all, get a twig and roll it in glue. Now, this can get quite messy, so it's a good job I've put some paper down, and I think it'd be a good idea if you did too. So we sprinkle glitter onto our twig over the food carton, like that. And can you see? The food carton catches the glitter that doesn't go onto the twig, and we save the glitter. So we'll pop that down there, and let's do another twig. So we put that into the glue, like that. And we'll put that bit into the glue as well. And we'll glue along there. Lovely. And sprinkle some wintry, frosty glitter on. Just do that side, and then we pop that there. And the last twig into the glue, like that. There we go. And sprinkle some frosty glitter on. Now, in a hanging tree, you can put all sorts of things. You can put treasures, you can put jewellery, toys, anything you want. There we are, that's our branches. So we'll pop all that to one side. Now then, we need to make the base of the tree. Now that's the big, thick piece that all the branches grow out of. And do you know what that's called? A trunk. Now for the trunk, I've got a sweetie tube. And look, it's got a hole in the middle. Now then, I'm going to cover my sweetie tube in foil like this, but I'm going to leave the end of it clear. So we roll the foil around and poke the top in like that. Now you need to leave a hole in the top so you can put your branches in. There we go. And then we put that to one side. I've got a piece of card here. Now you could use some card off a cereal box or something, and that is going to be my grass. Now I've also got some squishy, squashy modelling dough, and I'm going to put that in the middle of my card and give it a good press down like that. Then you take the trunk of your tree and you firmly press it into the modelling dough like that, so it's nice and secure. Now then, I'm going to make some frosty grass around my magic tree. So I'll get some more glue and spread a dollop of glue there, and we'll put some there as well at the front and then a bit more at the back like that. There we go. Now then, for grass, I've got this piece of tissue paper, and I'm going to screw it all up like that and then just stick it around, the base of the tree like that. There. And cover that cardboard, and there is the grass and the trunk, and now all we've got to do is put the branches in. So we'll start with this branch, I think. There. And we'll put that one there. Pop it in. And one there. Now then, I've got some magic treasures to put in my hanging tree, and I've got Little John. Hello, Little John. Where would you like to sit? Oh, you can sit up there at the top of the tree if you like. There we go. Now I've got this as well. Look at this, a lovely ring. Isn't that gorgeous? And we'll put that just there. I've also got a multicoloured bracelet, and I think that can go up there. Whoops, Little John fell off. We'll put Little John there. Little John, you must sit there. That's right. Now, and last of all, I've got this, a pink bird, and the pink bird can sit there. Now, when I was a little girl, I liked to climb trees, and I would climb up, 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 high. And there's something else that likes to go high, high, high through the windows today. Should we take a look? Why don't you say the rhyme with me? How many windows? 1, 2, 3. Round, square or arched? Which one will it be? It's the arched window. This is a crane attached to a big lorry. Mickey is going to test the crane to make sure everything is working as it should do. The first thing he needs to do is to lift the crane and the lorry off the ground to make it more stable. He does this using outriggers. To keep the lorry level when the crane is working, they put these boards under the outriggers. Down go the outriggers and up go the wheels. Now Mickey can lift the lorry and crane off the ground. Eddie is going to unhook the hook from the lorry so that Mickey can use it to lift things. Up you go, Mickey. All the buttons and levers that work a crane are in a thing called a cockpit. Mickey needs to sit in the cockpit to work the crane. Mickey is moving the crane around to the front so that he can attach some chains to the hook. Mickey uses this lever to make the crane lift or drop things. This is my favourite bit. This is called a crane arm, and it can go up really high into the sky. Now Mickey lowers the chains so they can be attached to whatever he is lifting. Today, he is lifting a piece of another crane called a lattice. Now Mickey's lifting the lattice high into the sky. Up it goes. It's a long way down, isn't it? And that lattice looks a long way up. Now Mickey is going to place the lattice on the ground. Easy does it. Well done, Mickey. That crane is working fine.
Build it up. Look around when you're down on the ground. What do you see? You see me. But what if we built a huge, great tower? To build it might take half an hour. What if we built a tower so high it reached up and touched the tip of the sky? We could build it from cardboard, paper and glue, and paint it yellow and green and dark red too. We'd cut out some windows to give us a view. And when we'd finished, what would we do? We'd climb the stairs and wouldn't stop until, we'd reached the top. And then we'd be standing ever so high. We look around, down to the ground, and who would you see? You'd see me. And you might hear the Tikkabilla clock too. Will you say the Tikkabilla clock rhyme with me? Ready? Tikkabilla, Tockabilla, Tikkabilla, Tock. What's the time on the Tikkabilla clock? The long hand is pointing to the number 6. Do you know what that means? That means it's half past something. And the short hand is pointing past the number 9. So the clock says it's 9:30. But what's underneath the clock? It's something else you could build. It's a lot smaller than a tower, though. It's a tent. And you might see a couple of tents in Higgledy House.
Oh, Higgledy-piggledy house. Higgledy-piggledy house. Higgledy-piggledy-piggledy, higgledy-higgledy-piggledy house.
Hello, Sarah Jane.
Hello, Justin. Are you hiding something? Is it a kite?
Is it a bag?
Is it a paddling pool?
What is it then? Is it a dress?
Oh, it's a tent.
Tickbacks.
And an umbrella. Yummy ice cream.
Bye, Sarah Jane.
Bye-bye, Justin.
Sarah Jane's tent was really big inside, wasn't it?
It was huge. Now, most tents are smaller than that, though.
Ah, and can you live in a tent forever and ever?
Well, some people do. Most people live in flats or they live in houses and bungalows.
Oh, and can you live in a house like this all the time, Simon?
A tree house? What do you think?
Well, I don't think I could live in a house like that all the time.
Some animals do, though, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
In fact, animals live in all sorts of places. And you might be able to see some animals through one of the windows. Shall we have a look? How many windows? 1, 2, 3. Round, square or arched? Which one will it be? It's the square window. Lots of animals don't build themselves homes because they can live in ready-made homes like this. You can't see straight away, but on the roof of this cave there are hundreds and hundreds of bats. And they're all roosting together to keep safe and warm. Lots of birds build nests in trees, but some birds don't have to, because they find a safe little home that's already made in the tree. A barn owl is quite happy to live in an old farmyard barn. It's sheltered from the wind and rain and high up from the ground, so the owl feels safe and gets a good view of the land around. The owl still spends time making her home comfortable inside the barn, but it's already warm and dry. When you think of a nest, you might think of birds. But it isn't just birds that build nests. Look at this great big wild pig. She's building a nest where she'll give birth to her babies. Of course, it's a nest on the ground, not in a tree. Pigs can't fly. She busily drags twigs and branches into her chosen spot. It looks like a big, untidy heap, but to the wild pig, it's home. There's another untidy pile of twigs at the water's edge. A beaver is busy building a home. He carefully arranges mud and twigs. He's chosen a lovely quiet place. There he is, swimming along with dinner in his mouth. He goes underwater to get inside his home. Then he can eat his favourite dinner. He enjoys gnawing the bark from a stick. And the rest of the family join in too. It's a very happy home for the beaver family.
Well, those beavers were nice and cosy in their homes, weren't they? Now, homes keep you safe and protect you from all kinds of things, like the weather. From the wet rain to the cold wind, ooh, and the hot sun. When the sun comes out, It shines on everyone when the sun comes out. It shines on everyone when the sun comes out. We all have lots of fun. Oh, the sun is part of the weather. When the clouds appear, they cover up the sun. When the clouds appear, they cover up the sun. When the clouds appear, sunny days are gone. Oh, the clouds are part of the weather. When the rain falls down, it tumbles from the clouds. When the rain falls down, it tumbles from the clouds. When the rain falls down, it's time to shout out loud. Oh, the rain is part of the weather. When the thunder cracks, it echoes in the rain. When the thunder cracks, it echoes in the rain. When the thunder cracks, it rattles window panes. Oh, the thunder's part of the weather. When the wind blows strong, the thunder runs away. When the wind blows strong, the thunder runs away. When the wind blows strong, this is what we say. Oh, the wind is part of the weather. Then the sun comes out and shines on everyone. Then the sun comes out and shines on everyone. Then the sun comes out and we have lots of fun, 'cause the sun is part
And the wind is part.
And the thunder is part.
And the rain is part.
And the clouds are part. Yes, they're all a part of the weather.
Oh, there are so many different kinds of weather.
There are so many different things you can do in the rain or the sun.
What are you planning to do today?
Now, we've got some tidying up to do, so till next time, bye-bye.
Bye.
Tikkabilla, Tikkabilla, fun for you and me. Tikkabilla, Tikkabilla, watch and you will see. Tikkabilla, Tikkabilla, it's a wonderful place to be.